Hello, and welcome back to another mini episode of Thinking in English. Today, I want to introduce some common slang that English speakers are using to talk about COVID-19 and the pandemic. Hopefully, normal full-length episodes will resume next week. If you have any ideas or topics you want me to talk about, please reach out and let me know. I would really appreciate any of your suggestions. Also, please leave a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts if you listen there. It is incredibly useful. And, as always, check out the Instagram page and the blog at thinkinginenglishpod. The English vocabulary, and probably the vocabularies of your languages, has changed and evolved in response to the global pandemic and COVID-19. Words and phrases like pandemic, lockdown, herd immunity have become essential parts of daily conversations. I actually recorded an episode at the end of 2020 talking about some of the new words that were added to the dictionary last year. I'll leave a link in the description or on the blog. In today's short episode, I want to introduce you to 5 common slang terms related to or inspired by the ongoing pandemic. There are more than 5 in the world, obviously, but these are 5 that I personally like. So let's start with a name. English speakers like to shorten long words. We do it with people's names all the time. Common English names like John, Sam, Ben, Anna, Ellie, or Beth. They are all shortened versions of longer names. We have done the same to the virus. Coronavirus was shortened almost instantly to Corona, as I'm sure you all already know. But many people have shortened it further to the Rona in their conversations, and sometimes it is even personified to Miss Rona or Aunt Rona. Living in a world dominated by the Rona has made social media even larger part of our lives. Have you ever found yourself reloading and refreshing Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, looking for new things to read or interesting pictures to look at? Well, if so, you have been doom scrolling. Doom refers to all of the bad news and negative stories we see while scrolling on social media. As parts of the world enter and leave lockdowns, hair salons, hairdressers, and barbershops around the world have been closed for safety reasons. That left people with 2 options. Like me, they might let their hair grow longer than usual. If you look back on the Instagram page, I think maybe 6 or 7 months ago, my hair was quite long. Or you could get a Corona cut. This is a bad haircut that you, a family member, or a friend does for you. Quite a lot of people ended up with shaved heads especially during the first lockdown in the United Kingdom and in America as well. And one of my favorite slang terms is Covidiot. This is a mix of the words COVID-19 and idiot, and it is used as an insult for someone who ignores health and safety guidelines about the virus. Maybe they don't wear a mask, maybe they don't respect social distancing. Anyone like that is a Covidiot. There are lots of Twitter feeds and YouTube videos about Covidiots if you are interested. And maybe you even know a Covidiot, or you're related to a Covidiot. And the final slang term in this short episode is actually inspired by something myself, I'm doing right now as I write this episode. I am drinking a Quarantini. A Quarantini is a slang term for a cocktail people drink at home while under quarantine. It is a mix of the words quarantine and martini, And maybe you know martinis, maybe you've drunk one, or if you haven't, it's the drink that James Bond is always drinking in the James Bond movies. However, now quarantini refers to any alcoholic beverage drunk while under quarantine. So I am currently under quarantine. Maybe next week in another episode, I'll talk a bit more about why. And yeah, I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage as I write this episode. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Hopefully, you can use some of these terms in your daily lives. Remember to check out the blog, thinkinginenglish.blog, or the Instagram page, Thinking in English Podcast. I think the links are in the description. Please leave me a rating on whatever platform you listen. It really, really helps. I hope you are all healthy and happy and staying safe. See you next time.